Jai Jai Shri Radha Gopinath ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayat Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So we are reading from Canto 4, chapter number 22, Pṛthu Mahārāja's meeting with the four Kumaras, and text number 50. Karmani cha yatha kalam yatha desham yatha balam yathochitam yatha vittam akaroda brahma satkritam karmani cha yatha kalam Karmani cha yatha kalam Yatha desham yatha balam Yatha desham yatha balam Yathochitam yatha vittam Yathochitam yatha vittam Akaroda brahma satkritam Akarota brahma satkritam Karmani cha yatha kalam Yatha desham yatha balam Yathochitam yatha vittam Akaroda brahma satkritam Karmani cha yatha kalam Yatha desham yatha balam Yathochitam yatha vittam Akaroda brahma satkritam Karmani cha yatha kalam Yatha desham yatha balam Yat uchitam yatha vittam Akarod brahma satkritam Karmani cha yatha kalam Yatha desham yatha kabalam Yathochittam yatha vittam Akarod brahma satkritam Karmani cha yatha kalam Yatha desham yatha balam yato chittam yatha vittam akaroda brahma satkritam. Word-to-word translation. Karmani, activities. Cha, also. Yatha kalam, befitting time and circumstances. Yatha desham, befitting the place and situation. Yatha balam, befitting one's own strength. Yatha uchittam, as far as possible. Yatha vittam, as far as one can spend money in this connection. Akarot, performed. Brahmasat, in the absolute truth. Kritam, did. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Being self-satisfied, Mahārāja Pṛthu executed his duties as perfectly as possible according to the time and his situation, strength and financial position. His only aim in all his activities was to satisfy the absolute truth. In this way, he duly acted. Purport. Mahārāja Pṛthu was a responsible monarch, and he had to execute the duties of a kshatriya, a king and a devotee at the same time. Being perfect in Lord's devotional service, he could execute his prescribed duties with complete perfection as befitting the time and circumstances, and his financial strength and personality ability. In this regard, the word karmani in this verse is significant. Pṛthu Mahārāja's activities were not ordinary, for they were in relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Rupa Goswami has advised that things which are favorable to devotional service should not be rejected, nor should activity favorable for devotional service be considered ordinary work or fruitive activity. For example, an ordinary worker conducts business in order to earn money for his sense gratification. A devotee may perform the same work in exactly same way, but his aim is to satisfy the Supreme Lord. Consequently, his activities are not ordinary. Pṛthu Mahārāja's activities were therefore not ordinary, but were all spiritual and transcendental, for his aim was to satisfy the Lord. Just as Arjuna, who was a warrior, had to fight to satisfy Krishna, Pṛthu Mahārāja performed his royal duties as king for his satisfaction of Krishna. Indeed, whatever he did as an emperor of the whole world was perfectly befitting a pure devotee. It is therefore said by a Vaishnava poet, Vaishnavera kriya mudra vijnanena bujya. No one can understand the activities of a pure devotee. A pure devotee's activities may appear like ordinary activity, but behind them there is profound significance, the satisfaction of the Lord. In order to understand the activities of a Vaishnava, one has to become very expert. Mahārāja Pṛthu did not allow himself to function outside the institution of 4 varna and 4 ashramas. Although, as a Vaishnava, he was a Paramahamsa, transcendental to all material activities. He remained at his position as a Kshatriya to rule the world, and at the same time remained transcendental to such activities by satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Concealing himself as a pure devotee, he exactly manifested himself as a very powerful and dutiful king. In other words, none of his activities were carried out for his own sense gratification. Everything he did was meant for the satisfaction of the senses of the Lord. This is clearly explained in the next verse. So we are only doing text number 15, not 51. We'll do the Mangalacharan prayer together. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Namaiva kevalam kalau nastyaiva nastyaiva नास्त्यैव गतिरन्यथा. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानंद माधवम श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम. नमो शुभाय कृष्णाय पुत्राय श्रीमते वीर कृष्णदास गोस्वामी नमो नमो शुभाय कृष्णाय पुत्राय श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी. So this text number 50, where Pṛthu Maharaj's quality is being described. So being self-satisfied, Mahārāja Pṛthu executed his duties as perfectly as possible, according to time and his situation. In this shloka, did you notice something coming up again and again? What is it? Yatha. So there are 5 times yatha used. So yatha kalam, yatha desham, yatha balam, yatha uchitam, and yatha vittam. When we did the translation, like word-to-word translation, kalam we know, time, desham, place, balam is the strength, capacity, not just strength physically, but even mentally. Uchitam means, the word-to-word translation says, as far as possible. Uchitam means, uchitam can also be described as per the time, place, circumstances, someone reacts, acts, behaves. What is the right way of doing it? Uchita. What is the right way to execute it? Uchit. And the last one is vittam. Vittam means money, finances. So you must have heard this phrase very commonly, is don't judge a book by its cover, right? So we generally judge people. Very easily we come into a conclusion just by looking at the person. But in Shastras, in even Srimad Bhagavatam, we have seen so many different examples where outlook of the person may be not that favorable to a devotees, but inside the person is very much realized, self-realized, is very much connected with the Supreme Lord. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says about Arjuna. Arjuna didn't want to fight. Did he want to fight? He didn't want to kill his own uncle, grandfather, and all his relatives, right? But he fought. For whom did he fight? For Krishna. Now for him, for him Krishna was standing next to him. So he could ask question and Krishna could chastise or explain or answer. Right? In a similar way, we have to understand what Lord needs. What Lord wants us to do. Not what we like or what we want to do. Arjuna didn't want to fight. He had his reasons already explained to Krishna. And what did Krishna say? So in chapter 2, text number 7, where he says, I am really confused. I told you all these are my, brothers, brother-in-law, uncles, grandfathers. They are all relatives. And now you are telling me that I should still fight? So in chapter 2, he gives up and he says, I'm totally soul surrendered unto you. Do you know the shloka? I forgot the starting. Karpanya dosho. Yeah, Karpanya dosho. I forgot. So yeah, that 2.7 is like Karpanya. I'm literally very, very grieved. I'm very, very broken. Please help me to understand what you're saying. Please help me so that I can execute my duties. So Krishna says, as a king, you're supposed to protect your citizens. And your citizens need you, because if you don't fight someone who is going to take care of them, he's not the right person to look after. So as a duty, you need to do it. And when he gave up his own idea of not fighting and followed what Krishna wanted, or what we have seen Mahabharat's end, the 5 brothers looked after the whole kingdom, and as a result, they have given us Parikshit Maharaj. And as a result, Parikshit Maharaj has given us this Srimad Bhagavatam. So don't judge a book by its cover. Just by looking at someone, we can't just understand what's the connection with that soul and Lord. There's no way we can understand, and it's not our job to understand that. We have to equally treat everyone fairly. The other example which is coming in my mind in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there was one aristocrat man. He was really very rich. And when these associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and they were doing kirtan, one of them looked at that person and thought, he looks very aristocrat. I don't think he's enjoying that kirtan. Who is that person? Yes, thank you. Pundarika Vidyanidhi. So he was very, very, in his clothes, his, makeup and everything was very nice and sleek. But looking at him, Gadadhar Pandit thought, he may not be the, right person who is enjoying. He shouldn't be here where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. But as soon as that kirtan hits him, he starts singing, he starts jumping. He forgot about his, material status and all this. So we tend to fall into that category of judging people, and sometimes we mistreat them and we make aparad. Aparad is something which is like, have you all played Ludo? Oh, you've played Ludo. Okay. So in Ludo, you start with a snake or ladder, right? Whatever, as you go, a snake, if you come to a snake's mouth, what happens? You have to go till the end of where the snake's tail is, right? So in Ludo, in that game, it starts with number 1 and it ends at 100. In 99, there is one snake sitting with a mouth open. You come and I'll gulp you. And I'll gulp you and I'll take you to number 5 or 1 or 2 or something single digit. So you have played that much, yeah? You have played that much, you have gone there. So our bhakti is like that. We have done devotional service, we have taken care of our devotional service from listening, kirtan, and all those things, Navavidha Bhakti. We bring our bhakti till that 98 and we do one single Vaishnava aparad, which is like 1, and that goes to the mouth of that snake and it goes back to the beginning. So that Vaishnava aparad is something like that snake, which eats up all your potencies which have taken you till that point. So we have to take care of that Vaishnava aparad as well. Same way, Narad Muni's previous birth. Does anyone remembers the previous birth of Narad Muni? Son of a maid servant. So, do we look up to the maid in a higher way? No. Right? Can a maid be a good devotee? We don't think so. That's what materially we think, right? So, a maid servant's son, 5 years old son, was helping his mother, and see as a result what happened. The next life, he became Narad Muni, and he is still guiding us. We are judging people. Just a maidservant's son cannot be an exalted devotee. We think like that. We judge. So in this shloka, where Srila Prabhupada has explained that Pṛthu Maharaj was executing the same duties of a king. None of the devotees would like to have an aristocrat life or a luxurious life, because all they want is to do bhajan, kirtan and smaranam. This is all what they want. But Pṛthu Maharaj came as a king of not only India, king of the whole world. So when he was ruling, he was not only looking after just one portion of part, it's the whole world he was looking after. So as a king who's looking after the whole world, who is a married person, he's a grahastha, he's a dutiful king, there's no way for him to execute devotional service. He's so busy, right? When we have our own small life in this material Kali Yuga, we are always running after things, gathering different things for our own life, right? And we tend to say, oh, we are very busy, we don't have time for reading, Bhagavad Gita. When the boys go out on the street, they, distribute the books. The very common statement they get is, oh, we are very busy, we don't have time for this. So an individual in this Kali Yuga is very, very busy. Doesn't have time to read this. Think about Pṛthu Maharaj. He is king of the kings. He has got so many struggles. He has got so many challenges on his way. But he is still executing his devotional service. He is a Shakti Avesha avatar. Shakti Avesha avatar means Shakti Avesh incarnation of the Lord. So he has got all these powers given to him by the Lord. And he is executing only to please the Lord. He is executing not for his sense gratification. So he is doing all these activities as an ordinary person, but he is thinking. So every action we can see tangible, like we are moving our hands, legs. But every action has a motive. So behind our mind, we are thinking something. So Pṛthu Maharaj is thinking of Lord always. He's thinking how I can please the Lord. And Lord has given him the duty of a king. So he is doing his duty in devotional service, as a devotional service. There's another kind of negative example where we see someone and we think, oh, he can be a very good devotee. But he may not be. Like Daksha Maharaj. Who is he? He is the son of Brahma. He has to be self-realized, isn't it? We will think like that. But some of the activities he did, which made us understand that yes, you cannot judge a person by its status, by its outside covering. Same with Jamadagni Muni. Who is Jamadagni Muni? Father of Parshuram. He has wrong. I didn't give him the questions. Sorry. So, father of Parshuram, what did he do? He is a Muni, he is a Rishi, he is a sage. Does sage fight? That's not their job. As per Varna Ashram, sages do not fight. Yes, they teach how to use a weapon. They teach the art of fighting, art of war. But they don't fight. They don't use it. They are teachers. What did Jamadagni Muni did? He also used the weapon. Same with Dronacharya. What did he do? He also was involved in the war. So they are all, devotees, but they have done things which are not as per Varnashrama. Pṛthu Maharaj didn't do that. He followed his Varnashrama. Varna and Ashrama. Two are different. So Varna is your Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and Ashrama is Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas. So Pṛthu Maharaj followed his Grahastha ashram, he followed his Kshatriya Varna, and he not only taken care of the citizens, but in the previous chapters we have seen how he had punished Mother Earth, because Mother Earth was not giving any grains. So he looked everywhere, he checked everything. There's no way Mother Earth is not happy. We haven't done anything wrong to displease Mother Earth. She should be producing grains. Why my citizens are hungry? Why my citizens are in pain? So who should be punished? Mother Earth. So see the power of Mahārāja Pṛthu. He is now going and chastising Mother Earth. Why are you not producing the grains which my citizens are sowing? You should give them grains. My citizens are in pain. So that's his power. He used his Kshatriya power. Now, the shloka says 5 times different yathas. So, Pṛthu Maharaj, as per the kal, as per the time, what did the time says? The time says that you are the king, you have to look after these citizens. How should we inculcate in our life? As per the time, we should behave. Like people come on Mangalarti, the doors open sharp at 4:30 a.m. If it opens at 4:32, there would be a meeting. What happened? Yeah? Why did the curtains didn't open at 4:30 sharp? So every temple has a time. This temple has 4:30, then 7:15. There's a time. And we follow those time. Discipline. Yatha kalam. Discipline, following the time. Similarly, other temples have different timings as per yatha desham or balam. So as per different areas, some temple don't have enough devotees or people to look after. So they can't follow all these what our temple follows. Like 9 p.m. we have got a 9 p.m. Aarti. We have got devotees to do that. But there are some temples, they don't have enough manpower. So they don't have 9 p.m. Aarti. All they have is 7 p.m., 7:30, that's it, closed. So yatha desham, as per the place, as per the place, as per the balam, as per the capacity of that place. Some places do not have that capacity, so they don't have that time. So as per the time and as per the place. In Yatha Kalam as well, during Mahabharata, when the Pandavas came to know that Krishna has left, Yudhishthira Maharaj says, I don't want to live anymore. I also want to leave this world. He was ruling the entire world, and as per the time has come, Tyaktva. He left this whole kingdom, nice kingdom, opulent kingdom. He left it. And he called Parikshit Maharaj, he crowned him, coronated him, he gave all the duties to him, he accepted, and all the 5 brothers left. Kalam, as per the time is not suitable for them to stay in this world. They want to leave because Krishna has left as soon as they came to know. So Yatha Kalam. Desham is also a part of it. We see as per the time, as per the place. Sometimes some places have that capacity to perform certain duties. Also, yatha desham can be said as yatha adesham. Adesh means order. Sometimes some swamis, some Guru Maharajas give different instructions to different people, like customized one, right? For you should do this, but for you should do something different. People might say, oh, you've given the orders to him different, why to me different? Why? Because as per your capacity. Our Guru knows our capacity, and as per that they instruct us. So yatha adesham and yatha desham, we can keep it together because it's the order coming from the higher authority. The balam is the capacity, like a person who is performing good job, like a good in CPA, a good doctor, or a good astronaut, a good scientist. All these people, they have their capacity, right? They are the same human like us, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 head. But they are performing something greater than us. Why? Because they have got the capacity. Where's that capacity coming from? From the Lord. If they understand that, that's good. But most of people, we don't understand that capacity is coming from the Lord. And based on the capacity, if you put yourself, like if you're good in cooking and you're being pushed by someone, or even your own self, your own mind, you looked at some of your good friend, sitting on Vyasasana and giving nice classes, but you're a good cook. You look at that person and you want to be a preacher too. What happens if a good cook comes and sit here? It's challenging for them. And maybe they won't like devotional service anymore. So capacity as per material and as per psychophysical. The psychophysical means as per your understanding. Sometimes we fall prey, oh, someone has done something, I can do too. Oh, what is your capacity? Can you check your capacity? We have to understand our own psychophysical nature, then only we can understand someone else's. And why I'm saying someone else's, because each one of us are leader in ourselves. Each one of us is showing some kind of representative. When we walk out, we are either showing, how our background is. People look at us saying, oh, this is how that country does it. We are representing ourselves in some or the other way. So that's a leader's quality. And when we engage someone without understanding their psychophysical nature, we are destroying their devotional taste. When someone is good in singing, we ask them to cook. They won't relish. They won't relish that devotional service. Next time maybe they might just, run away from us because we have engaged them into the wrong devotional service. If we engage them into the right devotional service, it's not only them, we are also flourishing in our devotional services. So the psychophysical nature is also like, mostly we come to this very gross mistake. A devotee can be a very good devotee, but it's need not necessary that devotee can be a good spouse or a good parent or a good child. You getting me? Every personality is different. A devotee itself is a good person. He's giving nice classes, he's taking care of the congregation, everything. By looking at this service, this particular personality, we can't judge and we can't conclude that they can be a good spouse, that they can be a good parent. Every individual personality of that same individual can be counted separately, and they are separate. We often tend to make these mistakes. This person is giving nice classes, it's good for my daughter. And when my daughter gets married to this person, they can't understand what's the Grahasthashram's life is. I'll give you one example from Chaitanya Charitamrita. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Tapan Mishra's house, Tapan Mishra had only one son, a little boy under 10 years old. He served Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so nicely that at the age of 12, not even teenage, he was vairagya. He was in vairagya. He didn't wanted to get involved into this material world. And after 20 years, when he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I have seen you have been with me for 8 months. Now enough, go back to your parents and serve them. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed one thing, make sure you don't get married. Among all his disciples, he only instructed this little boy not to get married. Does anyone know what's the name of that person? He is one of the Shata Goswamis. Raghunath Bhatta. So Raghunath Bhatta was the only person whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, don't get married. Why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has seen at a very young age, this boy has lost interest in material world. If you are married, you have to look after someone else. Not only yourself, but someone else. It's a responsibility. And this boy doesn't even care about what is there for him to eat tomorrow. All he's cared about, serving the Lord. That's a typical nature of a brahmachari, right? They don't care about what's there stored. Have I got enough stored? But a grahastha will think, yeah, I'm eating now, but is it there for rest of the month? Because I only get paid once in a month, so have I stored enough? So he's looking after, but Raghunath Bhatta was so vairagya, he was so detached that he didn't care about what's there. So if he can't care about himself, the girl whom... Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. The girl who is going to marry him, that would be a painful experience for both of them. So in a similar way, if we understand that one personality need not have to be matching with other personality. Thank you so much, Prabhu. That is the capacity. We need to understand our capacity. Then only we can flourish. Because this spiritual life is not a big burden on our head. It's a very light. And Srila Prabhupada has made it very light. Coming from an East India's background, I have seen people stressing and pushing under the name of spiritual life. They have made the whole rules and regulation as a torture. And through this torture, I literally have lost my love towards Lord. No one has taught me that beyond these rules, the main focus is love towards Lord. Srila Prabhupada has explained that. All these rules, the focus and the ultimate point is love of God. And he has given this such a sublime way that even the Westerners are using it. Even the Westerners are enjoying it. Devotional service is not hard. It's an easy process. So if we understand our capacity and put ourselves into such a way that we enjoy the devotional service, it's easy for us to understand it. Self-realization becomes easy. And that only starts with the capacity, understanding our own capacity. And the fourth one is yatha. Yatha vittam, finance. So the finance, not only the material capacity, also the finance. Someone somewhere has made nice temple, I also want to make. Oh, come on, have you got enough money? We need to look after that as well. Someone somewhere has made a nice big house and their altar is really awesome. Maybe their altar is $1 million. Who knows? We should appreciate. We should not copy. And even Srila Prabhupada says we should follow, not copy. Because when we copy, we are not understanding our capacity. We are not understanding vittam, finances. Capacity also is finances. How much is your capacity of spending? So yatha vittam. So Pṛthu Maharaj was king. He had enough finances, he had enough power, he has utilized this to his citizens for devotional service. So when he was performing devotional service, citizens were automatically performing the same devotional service. And uchchitam, yatha uchchitam. Now uchchitam is also a combination of place, time, circumstances. Sometimes we see someone involved in heated arguments. We want to protect someone. We go in, but we don't engage ourselves in fighting, right? That's not appropriate. Uchchitam, it's not appropriate. How to involve in certain activities, protecting yourself is called uchchitam. What is uchchit? Uchchit, as per the word-to-word translation, as far as possible. What is possible for you? If someone is fighting, you go and push someone out of that fight and protect the person who is getting hit. Is that possible for you? If it is, please do so. But if it is not, then at least seek for help. Based on what is possible at that time, circumstances, you take action. Uchitam. So for Pṛthu Maharaj, when he saw Mother Earth is not giving enough grains, what did he do? He chased after Mother Earth. As per Shastras, we should not hit a woman. We should not disturb a woman. As long as a woman comes in, the weapons goes down. But Pṛthu Maharaj kept his weapon up. And he's saying, because you are giving grief to my citizens, you need to produce grains. We have seen in these previous chapters. And that was really amazing. But to understand that part, you need to understand what is Uchit. For that particular circumstances, that was possible. That was the right action a king should take. In Mahabharata, the Bhishma Parva, where Bhishma Pitama is telling Yudhishthir Maharaj, Yudhishthir Maharaj asked Bhishma Pitama that what is it and why is it that we all are humans, we all have 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 head, 2 eyes, same thing. But why someone is exalted and why someone is so deprived of intelligence? So on that, Bhishma Pitama explains the story of Pṛthu Maharaj. Bhishma Pitama says how Pṛthu Maharaj has chased Mother Earth for the, milked Mother Earth to have the earth productivity so that grains can get produced and their kingdom be happy and flourished. So even Bhishma Pitama puts Pṛthu Maharaj's story, Pṛthu, from Pṛthu, Prithvi comes, the word Prithvi for Mother Earth comes. So even Bhishma Pitama is putting Pṛthu Maharaj's example here, saying how important it is to understand these, Yatha Balam, Yatha Desham, Yatha Kalam, Yatha Uchitam and Yatha Vittam. Based on this only, you can perform nicely and hassle-free devotional service. Otherwise, even the devotional service gets challenging, a burden sometimes. So, I will conclude here with those 5 yathas. Can you help me? Yatha? Yeah, you can see, that's fine. Yatha Kalam. Yes, Mataji? You can see, it's here in the board. Okay, can you see? It's too far. The pink color. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Yatha, Prabhu said Yatha? Yatha, what did you say? Yatha Kalam, yeah? Second? Yatha Uchitam, yes? Third? Yatha Desham. 4th? Yatha Balam. 5th? No? Kalam done. You can see the board. Vittam, finances. Yes. So I'll stop here. If you want to add, correct, please do. It's an open platform. All good? Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.